Hi, welcome back to my channel. By the title of this video, you already know that I am going to attempt to present some of the TV shows / cartoons that I used to watch when I was a kid. These are shows that I also watched in my teenage years, and honestly these are so good that I watch them today, like these days in my adult life, because I don't think there should be an age restriction as to how old you have to be into cartoons. So yeah, these are some of the ones that I really like. This is not an exhaustive list. I will probably come back and make a part 2 of this video, but for now, yeah, let's go over some of the ones that I really like. Now, the first one that I want to start to talk about is a cartoon named Belphegor. Belphegor is a French cartoon which came out in the year of 2001. I was only 4 years old when it first came out and I first saw it. So the fact that I watched it at such a young age makes it even more special to my heart. Now, Belphegor, the cartoon, was based on a book that was written in the early 1900s by a French author named Arthur Bernat. And because the book was so successful and well received in France, later at the beginning of the 21st century, they decided that they would also make a movie and a cartoon on this plot, on this book. Now, the movie is probably a little more well known than the cartoon, and some famous French actors like Sophie Marceau and Frédéric de Fantal take part in this movie. However, the cartoon is the dearest to my heart. I even like this cartoon so much that I went ahead and did a tattoo to honor it, to kind of honor the nostalgic memories, the happy childhood memories that I had related to this cartoon. Now, the center character of this show is a masked man named Belphegor. Belphegor's physical appearance is all undercover, like he's wearing a mask, a hood, a cape, so nobody knows who is underneath all this. And he, throughout the episodes of the show, commits all sorts of different crimes. He steals artifacts from museums. He finds a way, like a machine, to stop time. So the police department of Paris and some of the other main characters are from this police department. They are detectives that are after Belphegor, and on each episode they are trying to catch him, but each time Belphegor finds a way to escape or kind of maneuver the police or, conceal his true identity from them. Sadly, these days when I try to search the cartoon online, all I find is the French version. Unfortunately, I don't speak French. I would like to, but I don't. So I can't really watch it the way I used to when I was a kid, although I still like the visuals, so I always turn it on and follow the visuals. It is just such a masterpiece to me. I feel like my generation, the millennials, I was born in 1997, our generation got all the great artwork and cartoons that were starting in the early 2000s. That's that era, the early 2000s era, is my favorite era probably of all. So I love this cartoon. It is legendary, it is iconic, and for those of you who are interested to watch the episodes of Belphegor, I will put the YouTube link somewhere on the screen, just somewhere around here and in the description box below. So please go ahead, click that link and just admire the masterpiece that is Belphegor. Thank you! Alright, so the next show that I absolutely adore is called Totally Spies. And I don't think there is a kid from my generation, from the millennial generation, who hasn't watched an episode of Totally Spies. Back when I was a teenager, Totally Spies was all the rage, it was crazy. So the story revolves around 3 girls, Sam, Alex and Clover, who are teenage girls. They go to high school, but they are also spies. And as spies, these girls sometimes have to fight against really vicious villains, or other times the villains are kind of ridiculous and funny characters. Now, the best thing about Totally Spies is the fashion. This show screams early 2000s fashion, which I love. The greatest thing about the show is that the producers made sure that the girls wear new outfits each episode. So for me personally, it was another motivation to turn the TV on and watch a new episode, because I was curious to see what the girls were going to wear each time. And on an emotional level, I would say that this show is so important to me because I started watching it when I was in middle school. And in middle school, I was a very introverted boy, and I even sometimes got bullied. So coming home and watching Totally Spies was sort of the escape from school and from all the craziness that was around me. So for that I am eternally grateful for Totally Spies that was around and could provide me that escape that I needed. And finally, the last cartoon that I want to talk about is a cartoon named Tintin, or The Adventures of Tintin, which again is a French cartoon. You can tell that I was really influenced by French cartoons. The hero of the show is a young man named Tintin, who is probably in his early 20s. He is intelligent, educated, he has a keen eye for details. And Tintin often finds himself in situations where he has to either solve mysteries or hunt treasures, and it just so happens that while he does this, he also has to fight against pirates or other evil groups. But luckily, Tintin has his companion, his pet dog named Snowy, so Snowy is a huge part of the storyline. Snowy often participates in the missions with Tintin. Tintin also has a friend, an older man named Captain Haddock. And Captain Haddock also comes to aid when Tintin goes on his missions to find treasures or fight evil. Overall, I think that I appreciate Tintin, the show, so much because it gives me the vibes of being adventurous and finding ways to get what you want and always standing up for the good and fighting against evil. Alright guys, this is the popular to me TV shows that I used to watch when I was a kid. Please comment below what your favorite shows were, especially if they are from the millennial, like early 2000s, late 90s era, because you know I'm such a fan of that. I will make a list of TV shows and cartoons that I really like. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!